Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to RickyVillaTV in association with Shelfside Spurs and Spurswasian TV. How are we today? I hope everybody's well. It's a little bit grey over here in the Netherlands, as per usual at the moment. Not the nicest weather, but oh well, what can you say? Unfortunately, Kev can't make it today. He's not feeling particularly well, so get well soon, Kev. I think he's had a bit of a nightmare last night, so yeah. We hope to see you next week. I think that maybe Eugene will come on. Oh, yeah, there's Guy. Oi, oi. There's the stream yard link, Guy, if you want to come on, mate. It would be good to see you. Right, so let's start with on this day in Spurs history. Now, this is kind of a bit of a special one for me. Oops, that's the wrong one. Just one moment. Is that the right one? Yep, there we go. On this day, on the 7th of December, 2010, we played 20 Enschede in the Netherlands. Now, at the time, I was working in Chelsea. I had a rather nice apartment, which was free. And so I thought I'd come over and visit my friend Sam, who lived in Hoofddorp in the Netherlands, having no clue how far away Enschede was from Hoofddorp, and it all turned into a little bit of a nightmare because my flight was delayed for 3 days. I was meant to go out on the Saturday. I finally got there on the Monday. I think we played on I think it was a Wednesday it was a Tuesday. I was planning to go over to Enschede, but unfortunately it's like 2.5 hours on the train and not a lot of trains were running. So we actually went to watch the match in a place called Leiden, which is just down the road from Hoofddorp. But during this time, while I was over in the Netherlands, that's when I met my lovely wife. And here I am, living in the Netherlands. So yeah, it was an exciting match. I have to say I don't remember an awful lot of it because that Dutch beer is kind of strong. But it was 3-3 in the end. The starting lineup for us was Gomez, Asuakoto on the left, Basong and Gallas in the middle, Corluka on the right, Genus and Palacios in the middle, Kranjčar on the right, Bale on the left, and Pavlyuchenko and Defoe up front. And here he is. Hello, mate. How you feeling today?
Can you hear me, my dude?
Out a little bit. You're cutting out a little bit. Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah, but you're a little bit...
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, yeah.
Choppy. Am I choppy?
Yeah, a little bit choppy.
Hey, get it off. Go on, get it off.
Yeah, well, I was wearing this top yesterday and I thought, you know what, I'm going to wear it again.
Yeah, it's a lucky top, mate. It's a lucky top. I've rebranded back to Guy from the Lane, not 3 Points Lane. What a lovely day. What a lovely day. Arsenal lose, Liverpool completely imploded.
And City are catching up with the Gooners, which is, yeah, that's kind of nice. But how old are you? You're 40, aren't you?
42, mate. I'm 42.
Yeah. So do you remember this game?
I do.
Yeah.
Gareth Bale, mate.
He didn't actually score, I don't think. It was Defoe.
No.
Goal, Defoe twice and an own goal. But
yeah,
yeah.
I remember it. I was fuming at the own goal, mate. I was fuming at that own goal. Absolutely fuming.
But I was just saying that that was the first time that I came to the second time I came to the Netherlands, and that's when I actually met my lovely lady wife. And now that's why I'm here. So
and you were just like, you know what? I love this place. I'm not going home.
No, I did come home because I don't think she thought I was that interested. And then when I came home, I bombarded her on Facebook, and in the end, she gave in. So, you know.
You love bombed that till it died. Yeah, let's go. I like your tactics, mate. Never give up. Never surrender.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, it worked. It worked.
Yeah, it certainly did. And I think what did we do? We qualified for the next round with this game. The foe scored twice. Crouchy and King came on, as did Lennon, Carlo Cudicini, Michael Dawson, Alan Hutton, bloody hell. Yeah. Those were the days.
God.
And we
do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, this in the 2010s, you gotta realize, like, you know, we've been fans. Well, I've been a fan since 1991, right? So the 90s was dark. The 90s was well dark.
Oh, 91 was a good year.
91 was the best year. Let's face it.
Yeah.
You know,
and then 99.
Like, that was a bittersweet year. That was a very bittersweet year.
Well, we won a cup.
Yeah, we won a cup, but you know, that little Judas had to run away like a little bitch, didn't he? A little cunt.
Yeah.
Anyway, but no, I honestly, for me, the Redknapp era, everyone goes on about the Poch era, yeah, but for me, the Redknapp era was the most fun I ever had as a Spurs fan. It was like, I don't know, it felt like the world was ours to take, if that makes sense.
I have to say, for me, it started with the Martin Jol era, because then we actually started looking like we could challenge. I mean, you know, that big guy on the touchline, he was just, he's still one of my heroes. I think that guy was absolutely brilliant for Spurs, and of course, it all started out with what's his name, Santini, and Martin Jol was the assistant manager. But Santini was just like, he didn't want Noah Paramo to go over the halfway line. It was kind of boring. And then Martin Jol came in and he's like, gosh, we've got to play some sexy football here, man. And that's what we did. And it was, apart from Lasagna Gate, we would have been in the Champions League.
Oh, Lasagna Gate. I love the fact we still go on about Lasagna Gate to this day. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. This is what happens, right? To be honest, I have celiacs, right? So you know this. Okay. Most Norwegians and Scandinavians, we do not like the bread, right? So you know what I mean? It's just like, if I was playing back then, I'd be like, no, I'm good. I don't need no lasagna. I'll just have the chips, mate. You know what I mean?
Oh, mate, I love the bread, the rye bread especially. Definitely. Absolutely love it. Right, let's move on to midweek. What did you think against the Toon? What did you think?
Yeah, that was terrible. It was a complete shit show. Let's face it, that wasn't a pen. There's no way that was a pen.
No.
That was no way a pen.
No way.
It's just that Dan Burn was taller. If that's it. I thought it was a terrible performance, if I'm being honest. You know this about me. I take every draw as points loss. But if you put it in context, if you put in your optimistic hat on, which I rarely do. Yeah, you do. I don't. I'm effing and blinding at the touch, because you know my seat at the home stadium is 135, so I'm behind the manager and the players, so I'm giving it them. But no, but if you put it into context, put your like optimistic hat on, we got a point. We got a point from a very difficult away game. That bicycle kick. That was. I'm sorry. Forget Gareth Bale in that Champions League final. Forget that. No. It's all about Cuti Romero's bicycle kick, where he bicycle kicked it and it just p-rolled into the goal. I was watching it and I just saw every player just do this.
That is very true. Yeah, I don't know how that went in, and it's hilarious, especially seeing it's past Ramsdale.
It's because it was Ramsdale. Yeah. Oh, I was in the stadium when he got kicked in the back. That was hilarious. Oh, sorry, I'm not allowed to say that. No, it was a little kid. Remember that little kid? Yeah, it supposed to be in it. But
it did look an awful lot like Jay from the In-Betweeners.
But yeah, no, it was. We got a point. What am I supposed to say? Romero brace. Brace.
That was a real. That was a real captain's performance, and that's not something that I'd expect from Romero. I would have expected that from Steve Perryman or Gary Mabbott, but you know they drag us
Gary
over
Mabbott.
The line. Yeah. Have you ever seen my call with Gary Mabbott?
No.
I was having a bit of a tough time. My old dear wasn't very well, and it was around COVID time and stuff like that. And a lady who I'm on the on a website with, I think she contacted my wife and said, "Look, I know that Jens loves Gary Mabbott, Ricky Jens. Do you think he'd appreciate a call from him?" And so, I came home from work. And my wife was like, "Are you settled? Are you good?" I'm like, "I don't understand what's going on." My phone rang, and it was an English number. And she said, "You better answer that." And I answered it. He said, "Hello, Jens. It's Gary Mabbott." And I'm like, "Hello, Gary."
Gary Mabbott always features in my all-time Spurs 11. And most people are like, "Who's Gary Mabbott? Who's Gary Mabbott?" I'm like, "Get out of here. Man, you lucky motherfucker." He's to me he's like a personal hero, man. Luckily I've been able to meet Ledley King. Like I've met Ledley King. Yeah. I went onto the stadium tour. I paid a bit of money, and Ledley King was doing the tour, and I couldn't stop hugging him. I was like, "I'm so sorry, man. You gave us so many trophies. I know we don't have a lot, you know what I mean?" So it's just like, "Mate, you are a legend. Like, you are a legend." Because I used to live in Mile End. I used to live in Mile End and Bow. Yeah, I used to be an East London lad.
Right.
So I used to, every time, like, in that area in Mile End, his little statue is like in a really nice little park near the canal. Every time I take I'll take a girl down there for a romantic walk, and I'll be like, "Hey, just give me a minute. I need to go pay respects." And they'll be like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "It's Ledley it's the king. It's the king."
Oh, ain't that the truth now? Yeah, because he played for Senrab out there, didn't he? He was I think he was. Yeah, he was born somewhere in East London, but luckily he came up.
Yeah. He's a local hero. This is the thing is, like, where I am now, Eze is a local hero because he's from this area.
All right.
He plays. He played five-a-side where I used to play five-a-side. I've never met Eze, but we used to play at the same pitch.
Did he ever play for Charlton?
I don't think Eze did. I think he was. They got to realize Charlton's catchment area for players is the biggest in Southeast London.
Oh, really?
It's the biggest catchment area in Southeast London. Oh, I love a bit of Charlton. Unfortunately, their match was postponed. Someone had a heart attack in the stadium, mate.
Ouch. That's not good. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. But yeah, unfortunately, the match was abandoned. But yeah, no, back to this game, man. This game was a shit show. Hey, Eugene.
How are you, mate?
Hi, guys. Can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I'm working, but I'm just taking a short break as usual. right, for the show. Yay! It's a good weekend for us. At last.
Arsenal in the mud, and Liverpool have completely imploded, mate. Liverpool have completely imploded. Imagine if Harry Kane came out and said, "Oh, I got benched once, therefore the club is throwing me under the bus." What a whingy little cunt! What a whingy little cunt!
Who's that? Sorry, who's that?
No, I've been telling all the Liverpool fans, right?
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. He came out.
Like
he came out and made a statement. Yeah, I've been telling all the Liverpool fans, right, guys, right? They should have sold Salah. They should have sold VVD, right, this summer, right, and cashed out and let Slot do his rebuild. You get what I'm saying? And the best part is, right, they should have sold Diaz to Bayern Munich. You get what I'm saying? They made the biggest mistake in their footballing career.
Yeah,
he's on fire at Bayern.
Yeah, they should have sold Salah, keep Diaz, right, and build from there. Right, and get the proper right winger. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. It is what it is, right? The Egyptian king, right? Most probably he's gonna turn into a mummy soon.
Not a big fan, to be honest. Never liked him. Ever since his days at Chelsea.
He's a passenger.
Yeah.
He's a passenger. Yeah,
he scored a lot of goals though, hasn't he?
Yeah, but the thing is, I was at the stadium in 2019, mate. I was at the 2019 stadium for that Champions League final. I hate Liverpool with a passion. They're dippers and will always be dippers to me.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah. When I was growing up in Buckinghamshire, the closest team to us, or the closest team that was any good, was Watford. Yeah, and I had a mate who was a big Watford fan, and then all of a sudden, John Barnes left Watford and went to Liverpool, and all of a sudden he was a big Liverpool fan. And I'm like, "What? You're supporting players now? Is it? Yeah,
Player FC.
Yeah, I'm not a Liverpool. I'm not a Watford fan. I'm a John Barnes fan, and I still remind him of that to this day. And I'm just like, seriously, how can you support a player rather than support a team? Doesn't make sense to me. But that's what's happening now, isn't it? With Messi and Ronaldo. I support Ronaldo. I just want to see Ronaldo. There's fucking 21 other players on the pitch.
Well, here's the thing. People say to me, you know this, Eugene. People say to me, "Oh, you only support Bayern Munich because of Harry Kane." And I'm like, no.
Oh, Thomas Muller. Okay. That's interesting.
Great player.
How did that come about?
Yeah.
How did that come about, guy?
I've honestly, I don't support Bayern Munich, but I've been to the Allianz a couple of times. But the thing is, Eugene knows this. There's three teams that I follow, but not really support. Like, I don't go to every game. I don't see them. It's Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and Charlton Athletic.
Mm-hmm. I've got, what is it?
Yeah. Three
teams as well. I've got AGF, which is my Danish team, which is where I was born. Barnet, because when I couldn't afford to go to Tottenham, I used to go to Barnet.
I know a person that played for Barnet. Barnet. Yeah, I'll let you know off stream. I'll let you know off stream because I don't like to like name and shame if that makes sense.
And the Spanish team was Racing Santander.
Name and shame.
Who are not really, well, they're actually top of the league. They're top of the second division at the moment. They used to be quite big in La Liga, and then financial, dodgy stuff, and they got relegated.
Yeah, they fell off.
So anyway, Eugene, I know that you're on borrowed time. So we were just talking about Toon, but let's talk about Brentford yesterday. What did you think?
The thing is that now, you saw us doing the watch along, right? Yes. So the Brentford game. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Now, can you hear me now?
Yes.
No?
Hear me now.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I said that, you saw us do the watch along. Yeah, we did a watch along, right? So it looks like a totally different kind of setup, totally different kind of team. The intensity was there, the intent was there. I don't know. All I can say now is, right, we put up a performance yesterday, which was, how would you call, a credible performance, right? Let's hope that continues, right? So all I can say now, right, it's up to Frank, right, whether he can maintain this kind of composure, cohesion, understanding between the players, and we don't look so stupid when we have the ball. But guys, like I was saying most of the time during the whole watch along, right, Brentford's shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never heard that at all yesterday.
I mean, I no, Brentford, seriously, they were shit, right?
Yeah, they
were
were
terrible.
They were shit, right? You know, even Guy was saying their away kit was shit, right? Yeah, it was the away kit was in brown color, right? So it's a shit color.
Oh man, I used to love that
Right.
brown kit we had in the.
All I can say is,
2005. I love that.
No, mate. I like the Kappa stuff.
Sorry, carry on, Eugene. Sorry.
Oh dear. Nah, but to tell the truth, right? Performance wise, I'm happy. Even if Brentford was shit, at least we weren't shit, right? That's the most important thing. We showed up, we put on the pressure, and the best part is that we did it for most entire of the game. You know, we didn't have lapse of concentration. I mean, there were a few, but it wasn't major kind of shit, right? But we maintain a certain intensity that even, me and Guy was saying, we're doing this still in the second half. That is a good sign, right? We were still pressing in the second half. We looked dangerous in the second half. We could have gotten at least two more goals if, our strikers were more clinical, right? Watching Xavi Simons playing a full 90 minutes is a positive because he usually gets pulled off. You get what I'm saying? And Archie Gray getting 90 minutes too, right? Jet Spence, he was doing his bits too. So I'm happy for
definitely
what happened yesterday, right? And of course, plus all the results that's come.
Yeah. Everyone says Van der Ven. I'm like, Jet Spence is my favourite player.
Of the match, definitely. He was brilliant. Those marauding white runs, it looked like his old, as I say, arrogant self.
Yeah, Spence.
He is arrogant.
Yeah, Spence was bringing. Yeah.
Yeah, I want Jed Spence.
Yeah.
I like Jed Spence.
Yeah, and the thing is that, right? It's like. Yeah. Yeah. No, I was saying, right? I was thinking, it's like all of a sudden, right? It's like Frank unleashing the fullbacks. You get what I'm saying? Right? Yeah. Frank was unleashing the fullbacks, and they were given the chance to actually go forward and show their attacking prowess. So it's a good positive in that sense, right? Wingbacks acting as wingbacks. Porro was still shit in his crosses, guys. To tell the truth, right? But he did well defensively because most probably, how would you say that? Yeah. No, and I've been saying this, right? Ever since Frank's been here, right? Porro has lost his crossing ability of sorts. You get what I'm saying? That's the weird thing. He was good last season, right? His crosses were pinpoint, accurate,
they were
right?
beautiful.
And there was no one there. And there was no one there to meet them. This season, right? There are people in the box, but he can't put it. Yeah, he couldn't put it in a box, right? But I will give Porro his kudos too because his lock over the top to Xavi to run in, right? That was the one that created the goal. The first goal for Xavi, right? So and of course the assist from Xavi to Richarlison, right? And then Xavi taking the ball. He lost that ball, right? He got it back, right?
Yeah,
and he ran half the pitch to slot it in. So that shows how shit actually Brentford is. But guys, I'm really happy, right? I haven't felt this kind of happiness in such a long time, right? Lost my inspiration to do watch-alongs, So maybe with this win, I might do a watch-along for the Slavia. Yeah. Right. They will do the watch along for the bro. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, right? I mean 3:30 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, or stay awake the whole morning, right? Malaysian time, right? Just to do a watch along, right? And go to sleep at around 6 or 7 a.m. and wake up again the next 5 hours to go to work. It takes a lot of you. And if it's not worth it, why do it? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
exactly, mate.
the only thing is now is that we want to see consistency, right?
Mhm.
The Brentford game, I will put it in the category, okay, we showed the performance that we wanted, the intensity that we wanted. Now is what I want is the consistency. That's it, right? If we can show we can do that, right, at least every game, okay? But of course, there'll be some tough games that we might not be able to do that, but at least we show the intent to attack. You get what I'm saying? Not just to be on the field and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So at least we're playing football again. That's the most important thing. Playing football again. That's the most important thing, right? But guys, I'm happy. And to tell the truth, if we beat Slavia Prague and Arsenal and Chelsea fucks up again and Liverpool fucks up again in the Champions League, that would put the cherry on top of the cake. In a sense,
done, mate. Liverpool are done. I think
right.
Liverpool.
But I've got to make a move soon. Hope you guys have a good show. Right.
Okay.
I don't know. And to tell the truth, right? Liverpool is going through their crisis at the moment, right? And how would you say this, right? If the fans can't, I don't want to say this, right? Being a Spurs fan, right, and having to defend Ange most of the time after he won a Europa League, right?
You defended
For
him.
fuck's sakes, guys, Slot won you the Premier League, and you're gonna listen to a player instead of a manager? My God.
I just thought I'd bring Nige in before you go, Eugene, so you can say hello.
What's up, Eugene? How you doing?
Hey, Nige, big up, big up.
Hey, Nige, this is my YouTube agent, mate. This is my
Nige,
YouTube.
big up, big up. Right. So I'm saying that I don't understand what's wrong with football.
With what? I'm sorry, we missed that.
So all I'm gonna say now is that, right, there's really something wrong with football nowadays, right? If you are gonna side, I said there's really something wrong with football nowadays, right? If you're gonna side, right, a 34-year-old player and not believe in your manager, right, I think it's over. Then player power has taken over, right? And it is what it is. So all the best to Slot, right? If he can't get it together, he'll get sacked, and most probably, I don't know, if Frank doesn't produce consistent performances and we go down the league or something, right? Maybe he'll be our next manager. Slot in. Slot in.
Okay, yeah.
Liverpool ain't gonna get relegated, right? It's like asking Spurs to get relegated too. All right, guys.
Take it. Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Well, sorry. Welcome, Nige. How are you, mate?
Hey, Nige.
Pleasure to have you on.
I'm good, mate. I'm good, mate. Sorry, I'm a bit late.
No worries. No worries. We were just we were doing on this day in history, which was
the Defoe brace,
which was 3-3. Which is actually the reason that I'm in the Netherlands, because when I came over to watch this game, I met a woman in the Netherlands, and yeah. So,
you met a woman, Nige. You met a woman. Oh my God, he met a woman.
Would you fucking Adam and Eve it, mate? I mean,
yeah, he's got some social skills, mate. He's got some social skills. Apparently, all you got to do is just message them until they relent.
That's very true. Yeah. But anyway, Nige, let's talk about yesterday. What did you think? This is an interesting point from I want to drink from your whatever. So Simmons is starting to relax more on the field as it takes time to adjust to new teammates, to their patterns of play and lines that they run in. I think that's very true.
Nige. Who knew if you put a player on the field, they get used to the system? Oh, shock horror.
Yeah, exactly that, isn't it? It's, you've got to give this This kid is different gravy. He's a class player, and it was always going to take time to settle. I think most of us hoped that his first performance would be his performance yesterday, and he would just get better from then. But it was always going to take him time, and I thought he was absolutely fantastic yesterday. For me, easily his best game in a Spurs shirt. Even the first goal. Look at his run. People saying about
Oh, it's amazing.
Which was a really good ball, but the run was fantastic. And yeah, I thought all round yesterday so much better. My only one criticism, and it's just one little one, and that is Romero on another day could have put us in trouble.
Yeah.
As much as I love him, he's got to stop those stupid tackles, because for me it was a yellow, but you know,
I thought it could have been.
Oh, yeah, it was a bit. It was a bit.
It was kind of an orange, wasn't it? In between, yeah. You know, it could have gone either way.
No, that's true. That is true.
But also, Nige, quick one. Here's the thing about Spurs fans, right? Right, we're all old. We're all YouTube unks, as the kids call us, right? Do we remember Modric's first season? Not good. Sonny's first season. Not good.
Redknapp played him out on the left. So,
also Gareth Bale's first season. Not good.
First two or three seasons. I think it was. Yeah. I don't think we won for how many games when he was in the team?
Oh, they were calling him a curse. Do you remember the Gareth Bale curse?
Look, Redknapp was going to send him to Nottingham Forest, wasn't he?
Yeah, I remember Spurs fans calling him a curse. Oh, yeah. Gareth Bale's on the pitch. We're going to lose.
Yeah.
Anyway, one could see the pressure being lifted off Seaman's shoulders with his celebration, a huge release. I think I love the way that he played yesterday because, and I love the way that he plays generally because, you know, he gets fouled and he's straight in the fouler's face. And it's like he reminds me a little bit of Van der Vaart. I think it's that Dutch mentality.
Oh, yeah.
Some, you know, they will drag you over the line to win it. And it was kind of special.
We've been missing that. We've been missing that. Just quick one, and I'll ping back to Nige.
Yeah,
one thing that I just have been missing in Spurs is just this in your face aggressive attitude. I think I was talking to Dan about this, about the way Kudus headers the ball. What he does is he throws his body into the opponent with his back and then heads it down. I haven't seen players like that at Spurs for time. But anyway, Nigel, you kick off, mate. What were your thoughts?
Thoughts on listen, if we're going to carry on about Xavi Simons, I thought for me the second goal and his goal was just a perfect. Was Xavi Simons in a nutshell in his Spurs career so far? First touch in the centre circle, terrible, loses the ball, but that tenacity, wins it back, and the run was absolutely superb. You know, he held off a couple of players, and just the way he finished as well. If you look at it, especially from behind the goal, there was no panic. He just coolly slotted it past the keeper and in. And hopefully that goal now elevates him. What's the bet? And he probably doesn't start Tuesday night now. But
oh my God, please.
Yeah, Slavia Prague. No, but it's Slavia Prague, so I think it will be. Funny enough,
we've got to start him. I want because I said this about Xavi. We need to keep playing him. He's not going to get, because here's the thing. We've been using him as weirdly, Thomas Frank has been using him almost like a super sub, but I don't see him as a super sub. I want him to start. We paid good money for this boy.
When you pay that amount of money, that's not for a sub.
No.
That is, I want to drink.
I totally need a haircut, bro. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. Look at this. Look
it's
at
all right, mate. When you
this.
get to my age, you lose it all. It's fine.
I was going to say, for that much, Hal.
I want to drink said Kudos did good yesterday, but he's still frustrating with his choice of pass in the final third, and he has a bad habit of doing too much with the ball. But seriously, did you see that piece of skill that he did, where he knocked it between his 2 feet and then went past 2 defenders. That was that's what I watch football for. That is what I watch.
Champagne football. We really did. We really, you know what? And this is the thing about, like, I know Nige. I can't remember if we slightly agree or disagree. But as a match going fan, I'm quite happy to boo the fans, right? We booed the hell out of that Tottenham team, and then we go and spank Copenhagen, right? We booed the hell out of this team, and then go put in good performances. Look, there is no boo-worthy performance from that last game, and they really stepped up. And I think that, like, they really took. Personally, I think the Spurs players took what we've been giving in the pitch. They've harnessed it and gone, you know what? Boo us now. Boo us now. Go on. You want to boo us? Look at what we're doing. So I'm quiet. I'm hands up. Come on, players, do your best. And that was chef's kiss of a game, man. Champagne football. Champagne football.
I remember thinking to myself, Porro went over to take a corner and all of the fans were clapping him and he clapped them back. And I thought, man. You know, I know he's had a pop and I can understand. How can I say? I don't really understand how players can have a pop at the fans, because they pay their money, and they pay a lot of fucking money.
Yes, we do pay a lot. Do you know how much I've paid this season so far on just tickets and travel and food?
Do you not have a season ticket?
I used to, and I cancelled it after last season. Remember, I cancelled it. But got to realise you've got to pay 40 quid for the membership just to get tickets.
Is it 40? I thought it was 50.
Well, it's about 45, 40. If you get it on direct debit, it's a little bit cheaper. Also, you got to realise I've got a lot of loyalty points as well. I've saved them up for the last 20 years. But
I used to have
for my seat, block 135 behind the players at the, just on the lower levels is 135 quid for me with all my loyalty points, right? Without it, 135 quid, man. South Stand is 90, right? So this season I've spent so far, and I know this, my girlfriend is not in the room at the moment, so I can say this also. Please don't watch this, otherwise she's going to slap me. I've spent 2,000. I've spent 2,500 quid roughly this season on tickets, food. Okay, the travel to Liverpool for the Everton game, we're not going to count that. It's a 120 quid ticket there and back. But I've spent $2,000 to watch this team.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I mean? I'm expecting some good wins. You know what I mean? So if you're having a go at me, you can get fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gordon Bennett, when I used to go in the early 2000s, or sort of 30 quid a ticket, and I was like, block 32, lovely jubbly, or block 34 right at the back. It was
30 quid. That won't even get you to a Charlton match. Charlton matches are 35 quid. But that's an old school stadium, proper turnstiles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, jumpers for goalposts, that kind of shit.
Yeah, when I used to go, it was probably 60 quid for 2 tickets.
Really?
Back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Which part of the West Country are you from, Nige?
So I'm about 20 minutes from Bath. I'm in a little town called Trowbridge.
Oh, okay.
I've been to Bath. I had a girlfriend, a goth girlfriend from Bath. She was the poshest girl I've ever. How do I say this? The poshest girl I've ever been through. Let's just say that.
This is a family show, bruv. Seriously. No, my parent or my dad lives down in on Dartmoor. So we've come through Bath quite a few times. I would have loved to have stopped there. That's a beautiful city.
Yeah, it is lovely. It is lovely.
So how and when and why do you follow the Spurs?
like probably most people, I didn't have a choice. My dad.
I had a choice. I chose this life. I actively chose this life. I feel like I'm the only Spurs fan that chose Spurs. But go on, Nigel.
Yeah, no, I didn't have a choice. My dad sat me in front of the TV, 1981 Cup final, and he says, "Right, son, do you want to win?" And I said, "I want the team in blue to win, Dad." Which I got a short, sharp smack to the back of the head, and a "No, you effing well don't," and the rest is history. So yeah, no choice from me.
Was your dad from London, or?
He was a Londoner, yeah, but he was closer to Arsenal actually. But at the time, Jimmy Greaves played for Spurs, and he was in love with Jimmy Greaves. So.
Knowledge. I lived in Holloway Road for 3 years. It was hell. It was hell. The thing is, because here's the thing with all football stadiums, right? Locals, football stadiums give out free tickets and like discounted tickets to the locals. So I'd get emails from the filth going, "Do you want to come see Highbury? Do you want to come see at the Emirates?" I'm like, "Get out of here! I'm not doing this."
Yeah, well,
Ricky, you knew this. I became a Spursy boy because I watched Italia '90. I was more into international football as a kid.
okay.
Like I was an England fan through and through, and then you had Gary Lineker, Gascoigne in that 99-1 final because I was like, right, that's it. I've staked my claim now. That's it. I'm Spurs through and through. I'm TTID, mate. And I've got 50 jerseys later, and we've got a European Cup last year. So you know what? I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it was that bad.
No, I can remember in 91 when I was it was 91 when I was at school. I went to school in Hertfordshire.
Oh God!
And all of a sudden, all of these girls in my class were like, "Oh, you support Tottenham? Oh, Gaza! Oh, Lineker!" I was like, "Seriously? You've never shown any interest in football before that?"
Mate, capitalise on it, mate. Capitalise. That's what I do every day. Let's go, man.
I was a very shy and awkward teenager, so I was like, "Fuck off."
I was going to say, are you telling us Gaza and Lineker got you late? It didn't work.
No, man. It didn't me. I'm not even going into the fact that like I'm quite happy if my girlfriend was a full kit, mate. If they wear a full kit, I'm in there, mate. Let's go. Chloe Kelly. Mwah, mwah. Let's go.
Yeah,
right, this is going to be derailed quite quickly, isn't it?
No, but I started supporting Tottenham when I moved to England when I was 4 years old. My mother was English, God rest her soul, and my father was Danish. So he didn't really have.
You're kind of like me. You're kind of like me. My mother's English, but my father's Norwegian.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nice
one. Yeah,
so, it's the blonde hair.
And my godfather, who was from Potter's Bar, he's got pictures with the 60-61 team and stuff like that, and he took us to the Spurs shop. Got badges and scarves. And yeah, ever since then, how long is that now? Bloody hell, that's like 45 years. And it's never changed. And I wouldn't change it for a bit because during the early 2000s, late 90s, I went home and the tickets that I could get away, and it was brilliant. It was so much fun. Nowadays, I gave up my season ticket, I think it was about 4 or 5 seasons ago. And it was awful. Actually, one of the reasons that I gave it up was because of your bloody Norwegian people. Obviously, I can understand Norwegian. And they were stood behind me. And there was a couple of them who were actually interested in the game. But there was this one woman who was like, "Oh, I can't wait to go down at half time and get some popcorn." Excuse me? This is a football game. Funnily enough, she never came up for the second half, and I think we lost anyway. But it's just football's not the same anymore, is it? It's
Mate, even in the
Saturday.
stadium, I've told you this, right? So, Nige, I don't think I've told you this story either, right? So, a football game to me, because I grew up in the height of the old firms, right? In the old kind of old school kind of, we swear, we shout, all of this. I remember it was last season. I remember when I was like, okay, home games are gone for me, but I'm still going to be me, right? But I was just like, okay, this is done. I mean, 1-3-5 behind the players, giving Ange jip, right? And I was effing and jeffing.
Dude,
Yeah. I was, mate. I'm a menace. I'm a menace at games. This is another reason why, like, when I'm at a game, my brother comes to Tottenham games as well and Charlton games, right? And he's not really a big football fan, but he likes sports as a general thing. His is NFL, right? So I'm swearing. I remember it was against, what was that? It was against Leicester where we lost. Right, so I changed my seat to the away dugout, right? So I'm swearing, I'm giving this to Rude, I'm doing all this, and Jamie Vardy, when he did this, look at the Premier League, I was effing, jeffing, I was screaming, and there was two people in the front, right, probably the same age as me, and they go, "Excuse me, we think your language is a bit colourful." I went, "Fuck off to the family area then, you fuckers." And I was just like, you know what? I was, nah. And this is the thing. And I've sent people photos where I was like teaching the international fans to do this. I was like, whenever they score, do this. Do this. Okay. And then you got the whole row doing this. And I was like, you know what? Football faith has been restored. But yeah, no, it's just, for me, it's weird. It's like the football in the stadium, especially with Tottenham, because I don't go to away games outside of London anymore. I'm old. I'm tired. Unless it's a brand new. Yeah, I know, because it's a brand new stadium, man. If it's I want to go to the new Camp Nou. I've put my money on a ticket to see Barca. But anyway, it's just gentrified now. Like, you know what I mean? And with the weirdly, with the Levy out protests, I kind of felt that camaraderie where we were just like, yeah, fuck this. We can say what we want. Fuck Levy, get him out of our club. I love that camaraderie. And it just feels like when you go to a football match now, it's like they do this.
Yeah. Or they're with their iPad and
oh my God.
phone, recording it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Even the manager with his iPad.
He's got a notepad, which I like, because
that's old school.
What he used to do in the old days.
Yeah. But no, I for me, like, I miss, like I say, the good thing about the old White Hart Lane, and I love this, is just like you could go right, as you can see on the photo, you were right near the pitch. You could, while the opponent's giving a corner, why is everyone just watching the opponent give a corner? I'm like this to them. I'm like this, screaming at them so they fuck it up. Like, where's this gone? But yeah,
I think that was the Tottenham versus Hull or something. I was in block 32, and you can see the poles in the old East Stand, and that was a proper stadium. That was a proper stadium.
I've got a piece of that stadium, mate. I've still got a piece of that stadium. Yeah, I do.
The last game I went to was the West Ham game when we beat them. I think it was 4 or 5-0.
Yes, that was such a good game. I was there, man.
Yeah, I was in again. Block 32 was the place that I used to get my tickets in, and I absolutely love that.
That's a weird game. That's a weird game. Do you know why? Do you know why that's a weird game? Because I've got a scar on my eyebrow where a West Ham fan threw a bottle at me. after the game.
Why does that not
After the
surprise
game.
me?
Yeah, well,
No, you're not painting yourself in a good light, guy. Effing and
I don't
blinding.
care, mate. I don't care. I don't care. We won the Europa League last season. Who cares? Come on, you Spurs. Let's go. Let's
So,
go.
Nige, where do you think we go from here? How do you think it's going to be on an upward trajectory, or do you think that it was just a one-off because it was Frank's old team? And I thought we looked good tactically yesterday, and that's what I've always heard about Frank, is that he's a good tactician.
You would hope so, mate. You would hope so. I think for me, it's 2 games in a row now. I thought, though the Newcastle performance as a whole wasn't fantastic, there was good battle, there was good fight.
Yep.
So often Spurs have done that, haven't they? And next game we're back to normal again.
Yes.
So for yesterday to perform like we did, and it was a good performance. I was listening a little bit before I came in, and I heard Eugene saying, "Yeah, Brentford are shit." It's like, but sometimes you got to give the club credit. Yeah, you know, we played well, and Brentford are a decent side. They're not great away from home, but they win a lot of games at home. And listen, we haven't been great at home, so there's every chance Brentford will come and beat us. But I thought it was a really good performance, and hopefully now, going forward, we can build on that. We need to carry it on Champions League against Slavia Prague, and I think we've got Forest away, haven't we, next?
Yes.
You know, and there's no reason why we can't go down and get a result, because Forest are not pulling up any trees at the moment.
Yeah. Well, talking about Slavia Prague, I was looking at that earlier, and we played them at home in 2007 and 2008, which I'm pretty sure I was there. And we had Robinson in goal, Chimbonda, Kabul, Woodgate, O'Hara at left back, Talio right wing, Huddleston, Zakora in the middle, Lennon. Sorry, I think I'm looking at this. Yeah, Lennon was left wing, I think, and Berbatov and Bent up front. And we only drew with them, but we went through because we beat them 2-1 in Prague. Now, does anyone know anything about Slavia Prague? Does anyone? Because I have to say, I don't watch an awful lot of other.
I've been to Prague. I've had a couple of girlfriends.
Dirty so and so.
Yeah, I've been to Prague. I had a couple of girlfriends from Prague, but I don't know them at all, to be honest. Yeah. I know more about Bodo Glimt than Prague. When we faced Bodo Glimt, everyone was talking absolute shambles about that team, and I was like, no. But yeah, no, Slavia Prague, I don't know anything at all. Oh, God. He looks amazing. Go on, look. Don't be camera shy.
Well, looking at it, they're top of the league.
Naked.
Well, they're decent. They're a decent team, but at home we should have more than enough for them. I don't know how they're doing in the Champions League. Actually,
No, I haven't checked that either. But they're top of their league apparently. Let's have a look. See if I can find something. Yeah, there's don't recognise an awful lot of the players.
No, they haven't won yet in the Champions League.
Oh, really? They're kind of like the.
Oh, they haven't won. That means we're going to lose. We're going to lose. If they haven't won, we're going to lose.
2 draws and 3 defeats so far.
Sorry? 3 draws
and 3 defeats.
Okay. Yeah. I think they're kind of like the Man United, Man City of the Czech Republic, that they pretty much win it every year. But yeah, I was thinking that maybe this would be the lineup. Kinski in goals, Spence, Danso, Romero, Porro, Gray, Sarr, Odebear, Siemens, Johnson on the right, Odebear on the left, and Solanke up front. I might be a little bit.
Solanke coming back?
Well, I don't know. But I'm just thinking.
Here's the thing.
I've been thinking every week that he's going to come back.
Yeah.
Because apparently it was just a knock. Remember, it was just a knock.
Yes. Yeah.
And then a minor operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, a minor operation.
Someone was saying the other day that they thought that maybe he'd had a drugs ban, and we haven't
Drugs ban?
released it. Yeah.
What kind of ITKs are you following, man? It's like you're Lamine Yamal having an STD.
No,
What are we doing here?
It was Solanke's brother who told me. So, you know.
Oh my
Because he's the biggest dealer in Bournemouth, mate. So, no, I don't know. Be nice to have him back, but I'm looking at James Maddison. I thought he was going to be back middle of next year. Apparently, he's like June.
Yeah, no, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done, mate. Have you been following his YouTube? He went to the same surgeon that fixed. Remember, I said to you I had a motorbike accident and I completely shattered my knee. He went to the same surgeon I went to get my knee reconstructed, which was kind of weird. It cost me a lot of money back then. 20 years ago, it cost me nearly 100 grand to walk again. Yeah, I can walk and still play football. But here's the thing. Physiotherapy. People don't know this. I went through about 1.5 years of physiotherapy just to like get the muscles back. I don't think James Maddison's going to be ready for this season or halfway through the next season, man. I don't think he's going to be ready. And then you've got to realize, okay, physically ready doesn't mean physically match fit. I don't look, it's a massive injury, and I love Maddison. Yeah, I love Maddison. I think he's a great guy. Like, I put Maddison on a pedestal because what he's gone through, but I don't think he's going to be the same player when he comes back.
No.
I'm going to be more positive. I'm going to be more positive just because I don't know. I've just got to be because I love Maddison as well. But I'm just like, he did the same sort of injury Bentancur did, didn't he? But Bentancur did it and he did it worse, I think, apparently. So,
and Dragerson, as well.
Yeah, so and they both come back. I mean, Bentancur maybe not the same player he was, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that Maddison will come back. Maybe even a better player. Maybe. Probably not, but...
Oh, yeah, no, I'm hopeful. I just think, you know, like how Harry Kane's game has changed for Bayern Munich. Like, he plays more deep. He plays more in the midfield and defensively. He's an amazing player, but his game has changed due to his age. And I think that Maddison's game is gonna change when he comes back. I just think it's gonna change. I rate him. Look, I love Maddison. I think Maddison is our second. Well, I'll say this. In the modern era, I think he's our second best 10 that we've had. But I think his game's going to change, and I'm looking forward to it. I want Maddison back on the pitch. He wants him back on the pitch, you know. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm optimistic, but I just think his game is going to change.
Do you know? Yeah, maybe. Do you know what? One of the reasons I love Maddison so much quickly is just because, a bit like Van der Vaart did, he gets Spurs. He knows what to say to get the fans on side. You know, I love that.
But remember, Nige, everyone hated that signing because he shitted on Spurs when on his.
That's what I was just about to say. That's why I'm not particularly keen on him.
Oh, whatever. You got to realise footballers are mercenaries, man. No, I love the mouthiness. Do you remember in his first season? I can't remember if you guys were at the game or can remember this. Like, our fans, I think it was away fans, and they were chanting, you know, Gareth Southgate didn't pick him because he was shit, and he put the ball outside of the corner box just to piss off the fans. And then I
remember seeing that. Yeah, he's a wind-up merchant, isn't he? He is a
massive wind-up. The shithousery. I love the shithousery. I love that. I love that in a player. I want personalities at Spurs. I don't want robots.
Yeah, no, we're not happy. But I think there was another thing that I seem to remember when he was at Norwich, or was it at Coventry? I can't remember. But he was trying to get into a nightclub or getting chucked out of a nightclub. And, my shoes probably cost more than your house does. And it's like, come on, mate.
Oh, come on. That's a joke. I would do the same joke as well. It's just a joke. I think at the end of the day, shithousery awards, 10 out of 10 for Maddison. 10 out of 10. I love the guy.
Madison thinking was that he was moving up a level when he joined us and must have been excited about working with Kane and Son, but he ended up working with Son on the way down and Kane leaving. Yeah, well, that's an interesting one. Do you think he's not excited about working with Solanke? Solanke's a decent forward. Kudos. I want to talk about Kudos. Seriously, have you seen the pieces of skill that he's done in the last 2 or 3 games?
Yeah, he's
Yesterday,
great.
when he knocked it between his feet, like bang, bang, and then through 2 defenders. Jesus Christ, this guy could be one of the most skillful players I have seen since Paul Gascoigne. This guy.
Really? You're going to go that far? You're going to go that far? What ball at feet? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
who else?
Look,
Come on, who else has there been since Paul Gascoigne who has that kind of skill?
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to give you my background because you know that I live in the vicinity of 5 football clubs, right? And West Ham.
I don't want to hear about Carl Leeburn, mate. You know.
No, but listen. I remember all of the West Ham fans telling me, "Oh, you've signed a dud. Oh, he's shit. You've signed a dud. Oh no, go on, you can have him." Yeah, we've got him, and he's amazing. He's amazing. But ball at feet. I wouldn't go Gascoigne level, mate. But I like him at Spurs. I want him at Spurs. Extend his contract for 20 years, mate. Let's go.
Yeah, I like Kudos. He's a top player. So much skill is unreal. He can be frustrating though at the same time, right? He can be a little frustrating. Maybe takes on a player too many. But you know what? Yesterday he was doing something that I haven't seen him do for a long time, and that was get the ball out of his feet and cross it early, which is so much better. Yeah, but so much skill. But looking at players with skill, different kind of player. But Berbatov, man, what a player!
Yeah, that's
skill
true.
he had.
Well, here's the thing, and everyone says that I need to pause.
Bring me someone else. Who else have you seen who can do stuff like that?
I've seen Darren Anderson do stuff like that. I've seen Darren Anderson.
Gareth Bale. Yeah.
Gareth Bale done it.
I wouldn't say
wingers.
Darren Anderson was head down the wing and cross the ball over.
Yeah, but he did have moments. See, I'm sorry, Nige knows this. I'm an Anderson fanboy, so
I met him in Watford one evening, and there was an awful lot of Arsenal fans around about at the time, and he had a big bouncer with him and a couple of his friends, and the bouncer was like, "Boys, you know me, you don't mess around." I was like, "Right, Nazar, come on, you Spurs," and he gave me a big smile, and I think he. Yes.
But yeah, no, I keep getting a pause for this, but Kudos is very ball hungry. He's so on the ball; it's unbelievable. I love it. I love it. I love watching him play. I think that he's made a massive impact for Spurs, and I just love his physicality, and he's just
so strong, isn't
he? He's a beast.
I'm not saying that he is like Gaza, but some of those moves that he does, and it's not as consistent as Gaza, but some of those moves that he does, he's just like, fuck me, this is taking me back to the 90s.
He can get out of tight spaces, can't he? If he's got 2 or 3 around him, you think, what you're going to do? He can just get out.
Yeah, and he's quite happy to meg people, and that's what I love.
Yeah,
I love it. And he's quite happy.
That's why I started watching football, to see entertaining stuff. I don't want to see defensive stuff. I don't want to watch Conte. I don't want to watch Mourinho. I want to watch. Yeah, not even. I never liked Ange that much. If Ange had actually sorted it out with the defense, then I would have loved to have watched that. But I think Ange ball is a complete myth. Ange ball was a myth.
Ange is a fraud. Ange is a fraud. Totally a fraud. Absolutely a fraud. I'm sorry, and I'm not going to defend him. He's the reason why I stopped my season ticket. So that's it. Ange is a fraud, and everyone who's Ange out. I'm sorry, we've been vindicated. He also had time at Nottingham Forest, and look what he did at Nottingham Forest. I'm sorry. Bye, Aussie boy. Go away.
It would have been nice But the problem is that I don't like managers when they call out the fans. And, you know, him giving it the whole this, even when Frank did it last week, I'm starting to lose respect for him. Luckily, we got a draw and a win. So, you know, and also he's from the motherland, or the fatherland, sorry, from Denmark. So I always want him to do well. But when you start calling out the fans...
Yeah, don't tell me I'm not a true Spurs fan because I boo someone. Booing and cheering has been part. I keep saying this to people and they don't get it. They all get wrapped up in this Talk Sports, Sky Sports mentality. We boo and we cheer when we want. You show us the goods, we applaud it. You show us your shit, we're gonna boo you. Simple as, mate.
I would say all three of us have spent a fucking fortune on following Spurs. So, yes, we do have the right to
all
have a
Spurs
say.
jerseys, mate. All Spurs jerseys, and that ain't even a fucking collection.
Yeah. So, it's when you get players like Pedro Porro, who was absolutely outstanding. Was it last season or the season before? Absolutely brilliant. But this season, he's done very little, and he's coming out and he's calling out the fans. It's like, I'm sorry, mate, I've been here over 40 years. You've been here for 3 or 4 years. Don't question my loyalty.
We pay your wages, mate. It's essentially we pay your wages. It's like the government telling us we're shit, mate. We pay taxes, fam. Get the rubbish. Get the rubbish. It's your job. And my mum says it as well. It's like, you get paid for a job. Oh yeah, the Archie Gray hype.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, I'm going to give him some flowers. Nige, come on, because we've been on Archie Gray's back for a long time. I'm trying to keep it PG-13. We've been on Archie Gray's back for a long time, and he showed some good stuff. But yeah, Nige, come on, Archie Gray.
Yeah. Archie Gray had a decent game yesterday. I'm not going to get too overexcited about it because it's just one game, but he did have a decent game. I like him on the ball. I like what he does. Again, it is one game, but yeah, I don't know. Our midfield for me, guys, our midfield still concerns me. I think that's our
because it's a double
forward
pivot.
areas are weak as well, but our midfield is pretty weak still.
Yeah, it's a double pivot. Frank. Unless he plays like he's played a 4-3-3 in the past, right? But the thing is, our midfield is a double pivot, and one of the worst things as Spurs do under Frank is the build-up. The build-up is terrible because what happens is
I thought it
was good, but you've got to realise in relation to our team that we're facing, right? So we've got so if we do a basic build-up from the back, right? So we've got Vicario, right? He builds up either through he either builds up through Jed Spence or Pedro Porro, right? So Pedro Porro or Jed Spence, who are they going to give it to? That double pivot of Bentancur and Paulinho, usually, right? And Bentancur cannot progress the ball forward accurately. I'm sorry, accurate forward passes, bad, right? So then either it's Paulinho. Okay, well, Paulinho isn't really a good ball progressor either, right? I've not seen him do through balls. I've not seen him. He's a good player. I want to sign him. He's great. But okay, so the midfield. Okay, so if it's not Archie Gray, Bentancur, or Paulinho, you've got Bergvall, right? Is Bergvall doing through balls and long passes? No. So we're relying on Pedro Porro to lob it in, or we've got Jed Spence with the runs to the wings. I just think that midfield, personally, I just think that midfield cannot progress a ball forward.
I think if you play Bergvall and Sarr,
accurately,
Bergvall and Sarr, they both love to run forward and defend. So this is interesting. What I want to drink says that's another game under Archie's belt, and it's so important for his growth and development. and the signs are showing that he's adapting nicely to the pace of the game. I agree with that 100%.
Totally agree.
I think he'll.
And he is a player that will pass forward as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he'll
Here's the
run
thing.
forward as well.
Again, I say this. Oh, it's really weird. We give players a starting 90. Okay, they might get subbed on. When I say starting 90, starting 11. It's really weird. We give these players a start and they get a feel for the game. They start adapting to the way the Prem works. Who knew this? Who knew?
You wouldn't Adam and Eve it, would you, mate?
Oh no, you wouldn't fucking believe it either, mate. Jesus Christ, it's almost like confidence building. You know what I mean?
No, that is true. But you look at the central midfield. Who would your ideal central two be?
I'm biased because I'm Norwegian. I want Berival all the time, mate. I love that kid.
I thought
Yeah,
the Norwegians
that would've been
hated the Swedish. Because I know the Danish do.
Let's not get into the geopolitics of Scandinavia because that goes back thousands of years. But no, I like Berival. I like him because he puts in a shift. There you go,
Berival
Nigel.
and who? Berival and who?
I would say Berival and Paulinho. I'd like to see that team up. But it's always a double pivot, though. It's always a double pivot. It's only two. And I'm like, well, Richarlison hasn't been the best player for us, let's face it. And then you've got the Solanke question. I'm just like, I would like, if I'm being honest, I would like to see Berival, Pat Matasar with Xavi in those triangles. In that triangle, I think would work quite well.
There's not enough cover for the defence, though. But then again, if you play Mickey Van der Ven and Romero, then yeah.
Yeah, VDV is a fucking given. I want him to play every game, health permitting. If he was a robot, we need to clone. If I could clone Van der Ven, I'd love it, but we can't.
No, to be honest, we all dream of a team of Robbie Keanes. A team of Robbie Keane. Sorry,
that would be nice. What a player Robbie Keane was.
Yeah.
There's a question for you in a minute, guys. For me, my midfield three, I've wanted to see it all season, haven't seen it yet, would be Polina. I'm going to say the English version, Bergvall and Simmons. I've got to say, it really annoys me when English commentators try and say Bergvall. It's like, just call him Bergvall. Just call him Bergvall.
I keep getting scolded, mate. My missus is scolding me over it. Don't call him Berg. Because here's the thing, it's like Bergvall. Berry.
That's the thing. I'm from Denmark, and I've been calling him Bergvall for years. So it's like Berival. Okay, that's what Kev, who unfortunately is not on today because he's not very well, and get well, Kev.
Oh, bless up, Kev. Get well soon, mate.
Yeah. But so Siemens as attacking central midfielder, or do you want to play a 3 and a 3?
No. Xavi in the 10, Xavi in the 10. We've been chanting it in the stadium. You know that? From the stadium, we've been chanting Xavi in the 10, Xavi in the 10.
No, I'm just asking Nigel, what is that as a midfield 3 or as in a midfield 2 and an attacking midfielder?
I think you could use them in both. I quite like the fact that I quite like a 4-2-2-2 where you got the fullbacks bombing on. And I know you're going to have that double pivot maybe a little bit more. Then you can have like maybe a Kudus and a Xavi like interchanging that 10 kind of area.
Yeah. It's not like we're not talking about ironclad formations here, are we?
Yeah. No. But that's how they got the best out of Simmons at Leipzig, was playing a 4-2-2-2. But then we can't do that just to get one player. I think Xavi Simmons in the 10. With Bergvall, I'd like to see Berival just as your box-to-box midfielder, getting around the pitch. And Polina then just sitting there.
Yeah.
I agree, Nige. We're on the same wavelength. Let's go.
This is an interesting point as well. these younger lads will do much better next season. Just wait and see. And Mikey Moore is scoring goals, and it looks
More,
like he's
more. How do you like it? How do you like it? More, more. I remember that chant.
Mikey Moore coming back, and Donnelly and Dorrington and Vuskovic. Do you think they'll be part of the first 11 or the squad next season?
Vuskovic probably.
100%.
Not sure about Moore. I think we'd have to get rid of. I haven't got a problem with Moore coming into the squad, but we'd have to get rid of the likes of Tell to supplement that. I think because we do need that left-sided player in January for me, 100%. So I don't know if we're going to spend 70, 80 million on a Semenyo, say. Then I think it'd be pointless.
Oh, not
back.
this again. Come on, Nige. Come on,
You never
Nige.
know,
Remember we were part of that stream with the crash out with the Eze and all of that. It's like if we don't get these two players, I'm not supporting Spurs. It wasn't you, it was one of our friends, and I was like, but it's just two players. It's
one
fine.
of our friends.
Yeah. I don't name and shame on that.
Was it Barry by any chance?
No. It's just someone rage quit a stream because I
Barry
said,
used to support Arsenal, by the way.
Oh, really? But here's the thing. It's just like, look, when it comes to purple patches in Bournemouth, hey, Dan, let's go, bro. But no, here's the thing. Bournemouth purple patches. Nice.
Explain, Nige. Explain.
Yeah. But here's the thing. It's just
I'm a fan.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, with Bournemouth purple patches, I think what we've been it's twice bitten, once shy, mate. But here's the thing. Is Lucas Williams-Barnett, is Dane Scarlett, is Mikey Moore better than Tell from what you've seen? And that's a question to you two.
I would take Dane Scarlett because he knows English football over Tell. I mean, Tell looked great when he came on against Newcastle, but Dane Scarlett, when he comes on, I mean, look at the size of the guy. He is himself about. He's an old school striker, central forward, yeah, and centre forward. Sorry,
it's the same thing, man. We know what you're talking about.
I think Dane Scarlett has not been given a chance. The guy has got skills, and he's a good player. And I also think when you put him on, if we're behind or even if we're ahead, you put him on with 10 minutes to go.
He controls games.
A mess with.
He controls games.
Exactly.
I saw him. I saw him at that AZ Alkmaar game, and I was blown away. And same in pre-season with Vuskovic. I know Vuskovic is going to stay. We've got to realise the club that he's been loaned to. I can't remember what it is right now, but the club that he's been loaned to. Hamburg, that's it. Thank you. They said we're keeping him until the season ends, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. I have no problems with that. But Vuskovic, if he wants to stay, please, TTID, man, TTID. You will be a great player. But I agree. I think Dane Scarlett is he's a diamond in the rough. He is a very chaotic player. He really causes defenders. I think it's because he's young and he doesn't play orthodox football. He really doesn't play orthodox football. He's fainting when he doesn't need to faint and doesn't faint when he needs to faint, and he puts defenders in a spin. I'm happy for Dane Scarlett. I like Dane Scarlett. I mean, this is Dane Scarlett FC right now.
But it will be interesting to see when they do come back. Do you think many of them will get a chance? I mean, Nige, what do you think? Donnelly, Dorrington, Mikey Moore, these guys. I mean, obviously Dorrington and Mikey Moore are in Scotland, and the Scottish League is not the greatest, but they seem to be. Dorrington is not even getting matches. I mean, I follow Scottish football. And he hasn't played, he hasn't started in a while, so is that a bit worrying?
I don't I don't see it. I don't see the likes of Donnelly coming back and starting for Spurs. I don't
No.
think we'll see these players in the Spurs shirt. I think Mikey Moore, quite possibly.
Yeah.
I think there's a good chance Donnelly gets sold in the summer. Same with Dorrington. I think the big hopes for Spurs fans, I think, would be your Vusković's, your Mikey Moores, but I don't see that straight away.
And Williams Barnett as well.
And Williams Barnett, yeah, but again, he's hardly played, is he? So haven't seen enough of him. And same with Scarlett. I know you guys are bigging him up. I've not seen enough of him to form a judgment on him as yet. But it'd be interesting. Maybe another loan. I don't know. He doesn't. It's a bit like Kane though, because Kane hardly, pulled up any trees when he went on loan, did he? And then suddenly exploded at Tottenham. So maybe that would be the same.
That is very true. Yeah. Right. So as we go on to this, we're gonna do a quiz today from the 2010-2011 season.
Oh my God! You know that, like, I'm going to be so crap at this because here's the thing about remembering games. I'm usually inebriated, man.
So was I, but it's amazing when I look back on this how much I remembered. So, who was the top scorer in the Champions League for us this season? 2010-2011, when we played Gordon Bennett, FC Twente. Let me double check that.
Oh, it's gotta be Bauer. It's got to be Bauer, isn't it? Was he at Spurs?
Yeah, Bauer was at Spurs.
Yeah, it was. It was. What that kit was. What was that kit? Let me. Here's the thing, because I'm a visual rememberer, right? So I've got to remember the kit that we were playing in. The 2010.
Well, it was a Champions League. We were playing in that brown one, but I think we were in the white kit. And
we're always that's really going to narrow it down, isn't it? We were in the white kit. That's like Real Madrid. What kit were they playing? The white one
was against Young Boys.
Have a look.
So
pause.
What do you mean? Have a look.
Oh, it was that horrible white and yellow one, wasn't it? Yeah. We really fucked the Young Boys. Yeah. We fucked them up so good, bro.
Come on, guys. I've got to hurry you here.
I'm going to go Bow.
Okay. Guy.
Yeah.
Stop cheating.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not cheating. I'm looking at the kits. Yeah, I have no idea. Not going to lie. Okay. I have no idea. Past. Yeah.
Crouch with 4.
Wow.
Oh, the lanky bastard. Oh, you know what? I love Peter Crouch at our club. Everyone hates me.
What would you have been if you hadn't played football? Yeah, a virgin. What he's fucking hilarious, that guy. He comes from what is he? He's southwest London. I think he's from
Him and Ledley King. Him and Ledley King used to play in the cages where, like, I used to live in East London.
Yeah,
man.
Okay, next one up. How many Croatian players did we have in the squad this season, and can you name them?
Oh, we had a lot, because at that moment we were like Croatia's like sister club, weren't we? At one point.
So we had Chorluka.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We had, oh God, my mind's suddenly gone blank. Modric.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Modric.
The good-looking fucker,
didn't we?
The good-looking guy that Redknapp absolutely loved.
Yes, I can't remember his name.
Cranshaw.
Signed him everywhere he went, didn't he? Played for Portsmouth and everything. What's his name? We had a keeper as well, didn't we?
That was the one that I was expecting nobody to get.
There wasn't
I am very impressed.
It didn't impress me though, but yeah. Oh, fucking hell, mate.
I'd say 4.
Very good. Luka Modric, Cranky,
Yeah.
Charlie, Chorluka, and Pletikosa, who was the goalkeeper.
Oh yeah, because everyone remembers that. Everyone remembers that.
Oh, Nige did.
Yeah.
That's why I'm very impressed. We should do some more quizzes, I think, Nige. This is good.
Yeah, definitely. I like a quiz.
Yeah.
Okay, which central defender did we sign this season who played for the Blue and Red Scum in London?
Go on, Guy. I know it.
Who's the blue and red scum?
Well, Arsenal and Chelsea.
Oh! I thought you meant like collectively. I was like, what team plays in blue and red? That never happens. All right. No idea. I'm so bad at these things. I'm not gonna lie.
It was William Gallas.
It certainly was. Bloody hell! It was good shit, man. I didn't.
Hey, Nigel, at a quiz. You can say all the answers. I'll just be in the pub just drinking, mate. It'll be fine. If it's fine, you can carry the team. You're like our Robbie Keane you're our Robbie Keane of like the quiz world.
Number 1 is Robbie Keane. Number 2 is Robbie Keane. Sorry. Where was Harry Kane on loan this season?
God. What kind of question is that? He goes on loan everywhere.
Yeah, but it's
went on loan
2010,
everywhere.
2011.
I know, but oh my God. I know he went on loan like 5. No, he went on loan 7 times.
He
didn't
actually he had a good loan spell at this club.
Oh, it's got to be another London side, isn't it?
I have no idea, man. Sorry, I have no idea.
Nige?
Millwall.
Oh, so close.
He went on to Millwall. Yes, the thing.
I used to live just down the road from the stadium.
Me?
It's actually a really nice part of London. The people are so friendly. Or it was 20 years ago. But, okay, and finally, who scored twice on the last day of the season, win away to Brum after coming on as a sub in the 39th minute?
Last day of the season.
Yep. Last day
of the season. You want me to remember the last day of the season?
One away at Birmingham. Oh God. This would be a total guess.
He came on for Crouchy. He got, fuck's sake, Nige, you are a bit of a legend, mate.
Was it right?
Big up, Nige. Big up, Nige.
Oh, mate, seriously, that is quality.
I pulled that out of my ass from somewhere. I don't know.
Pause on that.
Oh, brilliant. That was good. Right.
I heard a rumor. Well, it's not a rumor, but a few YouTubers are doing the rounds about possibly one day, if not now, obviously when Frank was under pressure yesterday or day before, talking about Robbie Keane possibly coming back and managing Spurs because he's absolutely flying wherever he is at the moment.
No, not yet. No,
not having it.
No, not yet. No, I look. Robbie Keane is Robbie Keane, and Robbie Keane still got it. If you watch the Spurs Legend match that happened quite well in the last couple of years, he's still a great footballer. He's a really good manager. Here's the thing: I don't want a Frank Lampard. I don't want a Frank Lampard at Chelsea. Frank Lampard is doing really good at Coventry at the moment, right? Doing amazingly well, which I hate to say because obviously one of my other teams is in the Championship, and Hey, that's Nige has, man. We got to drag this guy to a pub quiz, pub Spurs quiz, man. But
I'm coming
When
with
is
you,
it?
man. I think, yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be brilliant.
yeah. Also, here's the thing: I don't want a Stevie G. Here's the thing: like, no Liverpool fan wants Stevie G at Liverpool
We've
after
we've
Slot.
done that. We've done that with Glenn
Exactly.
Hoddle, and it
Yeah.
didn't work.
Yeah, we've done it, and
He
no,
needs to be able to prove himself. And I know he's been, where was he?
In the
Maccabi
Prem.
Tel Aviv, and now he's Ferencvaros or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
it needs to be managed in the Prem.
And he's
Like
flying.
as much as Thomas Frank is still Frank in doubt. It's one game. Good. We got a home win. We're celebrating a home win. Yeah. Agree. Thanks, Dan. As much as like we are buzzing off of a win and an Arsenal loss and Liverpool imploding, I still think like we need managers. If Thomas Frank doesn't work out this season, we need a manager that is proven.
I
It's as
agree.
simple
I
as
agree.
that.
I just think I think as Spurs fans, we're not easily pleased, and I think getting a man in, and I'm not saying Keane right now. I'm talking down the line, but getting a man in who gets Spurs and the fans get him, I think
Yeah.
that's kind of what we want because
Yeah.
we're so quick to turn on managers, aren't we?
Yeah.
I still
It's-
smile every time I think about that goal he scored against Blackburn.
Oh, what a goal!
I mean,
Where's the guy?
it was that is what I watch football for. Just it was beautiful, absolutely amazing. Flipped it over his head, and it came in and just knocked it in. And then he did the old.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could probably do a clip of 50 Robbie Keane goals for Tottenham,
yes.
and all of them.
Oh
would be
no,
like
Robbie
world
Keane was amazing. He doesn't get his flowers. This is the problem with TikTok Federation. They don't know Robbie Keane. They all just go to make Jermaine Defoe, and I'm like, Robbie Keane was good too. But coming back, look.
At that point, we had Robbie Keane, Canute,
Yep,
Berbatov,
yep,
Defoe.
dude.
Where is our
Ricky,
forward line now?
Ricky, right? Ricky and Nige, this game is on YouTube, right? This game is on YouTube. Our cup win against Chelsea, right? I rewatched it recently. I think I told Dan about this as well. I rewatched it recently. In the first 15 minutes, you could see patterns of play, attacking threat. You could see defensive prowess. You could see all of this great stuff within the first 15 minutes of that game. But no, it's coming on. I don't think Spurs get Spurs.
That's true.
But no, look, Robbie Keane coming back to Spurs as the manager is almost like Vincent Kompany coming to Man City after Pep. Look at what Vincent Kompany has been doing at Bayern Munich. Right? He did really bad at Burnley because the players weren't good enough for his system. And he goes to Bayern Munich. He wins the Bundesliga last season, and I'm hoping. Here's my hope. I'm thinking Bayern Munich win the Champions League this year. I'm hoping they do, right? Because I don't think Barcelona have it. I don't think Real Madrid have it. I don't think Liverpool
Spurs
have it.
it.
What?
You don't think Spurs have it?
No, I'm looking at a participation trophy, mate. I'm looking at a participation trophy. But it's the same. Like Man City want Vincent Kompany, but they keep saying if he comes back to Man City as a manager, he's got to win more than the Bundesliga and the Polka and the Super Cup they have. They want an international. Well, I say international. Sorry, I'm being American, where we're like, yeah, we're world champions, yet we're only in America. But you know what I mean? They want a European trophy under Vincent Kompany. So Robbie Keane, I would love him as a manager, but I've got to see what he does.
I still think that Frank has something about him. And
do you?
Yeah, I still do. But that's probably my Danish side being, there's only 5 million of us, so we've got to stick up for each other.
Here's the thing, right? So here's the thing. If he continues, look, if he, and hindsight's 2020, isn't it? Right. So if he continues with this form and gets win after win after win, or a couple of draws, a few losses, but we continue in this form, we as Spurs fans are going to look back on the terrible form that we had and go, "Oh,
yeah.
I can hear the arguments. Oh, it was just figuring out the team. It's just figuring out the team," which I hope is true. But the problem is, as a Spurs fan, it's the hope that kills, mate. It's the hope that kills.
Can either of you remind me about the start that Poch had? Because I don't think Poch was that impressive for the first. And it wasn't it that Harry Kane free kick that took a massive deflection that actually turned our fortunes around? How many games in was that?
Wasn't that like Christmas time? Like around?
Yeah, it was Christmas time. Yeah, it was November, December time.
It was against
Villa. I'm happy to give Frank a whole season. I'm not Frank out. I'm not a reactionary YouTuber, even though I'm not on YouTube. I just come to panels because people like me.
Who you calling out?
No, I'm not calling out no one. You ain't getting those strays, Nige. You're my morning radio when I go to the gym. You know this. But no, I'm not a reactionary YouTuber. I don't come away from a loss going, sack the manager, sack this team, sack this, all this thing. But at the end of the day, I'm willing to give him a season. And
always give a player and a manager a season. I'm not going to say that I don't. If he's doing badly, I'm going to say that he's doing badly. Or if he's doing well, I'm going to say he's doing well. I'm not like someone who. Yeah, there's so many. It seems to me there's so many Tottenham supporters now who are coming out of Australia because of Ange, and now it's all Frank's a wanker and Frank's this and Frank's that, and I'm like,
yeah, but that's just noise, mate. That's noise, mate.
Ange had his time, yeah, and he had another chance at Nottingham Forest, and it failed. So just give it a rest. You either
got to realise.
Or you support the manager. If you support the manager,
this whole thing, mate.
Get out of my face,
dude. It's you. For me, look, I. This is my personal thoughts, right? You give a manager 2 seasons. If he don't win nothing, fuck off, right? But he won something. Two seasons. Yeah. But the thing is, people look. At the end of the day, as a match-going fan, and my mum will attest to this, I went to pretty much every Ange game. And this is how bad the fan base was. And I don't talk about online, I talk about match day fans. We were ironically chanting, "We know what we are, we know what we are, we lose every week, we know what we are." You don't want that. No, seriously, we were chanting that in the stadium. And I've spoken to other Spurs fans in real life. None of this online business, no X, Twitter, or any of that shit. And going, I almost. Loads of people weren't even buying jerseys. They weren't buying merch. That's how toxic. And when people say toxic, I mean a negative aspect on Spurs. We were going to lose every week. You could just tell. I did rival YouTube shows every week going, we're going to lose. And we lost. We're going to lose. We lost. At least with this, we've got some hope. You know what I mean?
That was the thing. I can remember in the 90s. When was it? 96 or 98. We were in the relegation zone.
Yeah.
And what's it? Klinsmann scored 4 against Wimbledon. And I can't remember who the other. And we won 6-2, and that kind of took us clear. But I was thinking to myself, I actually enjoyed supporting Tottenham more then than I do now, because all I hear is, this manager. It's like, it's not about the fucking manager.
Noise, mate.
Yeah,
players.
It's social media, isn't it? I mean, imagine
Yeah,
social
it
media in
is.
the 90s under Spurs. I mean, that would have been horrific as well. It's just,
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
it is all social media. I think we have to give Frank a chance. Listen, is the football great?
Yes.
No, at times it's not great. But I stand by the fact I don't think a lot of the players are good enough. And
No.
it showed yesterday. Xavi now finding his feet. Maybe we'll see a different Tottenham.
Yeah. But who do you think's not good enough, Nigel? Name some names.
I think it's not good enough. Oh wow. I don't think
Vicario.
Gates was good enough. Yeah, Vicario. Well,
Yeah.
Vicario is one I would
No,
replace.
for me, it's not about Vicario. It's just about, look, Vicario, here's the thing. People keep saying he's a good shot stopper. Right, yeah, that's a goalkeeper, mate. That's a goalkeeper. That's a goalkeeper's
butter,
job,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, it's like, where, okay, Vicario is Vicario, but who else have we got in? Kinski? Do you have faith in Kinski? Because I don't. Right? I've got faith in Dan's. Here's the thing, the defensive line, I have faith in. Danso, yeah. He has a bozo, yeah. Romero has a bozo. Van der Ven has bozo. Jed Spence has bozo. I don't want Archie Gray in defence ever again. He's terrible in defence. Stop playing him as a defender. He never was a defender. I'm sick of it. So I'm liking that Frank is playing him in the midfield. Defence, I'm okay with. Like the midfield, Berival, I've always said this, our players are 5 and 6s across the board, but then we've got a handful.
What I was asking, Kai, is to you and Nige, who would you get rid of?
Yves Bissouma, gone. I want him gone.
It's gone.
Absolutely gone. I want Richarlison gone. I want him sold. I don't think he's a good enough forward.
Johnson gone. Tell gone.
Tell, really?
For me,
Johnson,
Sarr gone.
You're not going to give Tell a chance?
We've given him a season.
He was on loan, and now he's back. I mean, he looked pretty lively. The guy is one for the future. I know we paid 50 million for him, and so you would have thought he should have slotted straight in. But I still think there's something there. I think, yeah, maybe give him another season.
I just think if we're looking for a left-sided player, like in January, say, we are looking for that magical left-sided player, whoever that is.
Yeah.
We can't then have Odegaard, Tell, Mikey Moore coming back. One of them's got to go. So for me, out of them, it would be Tell probably.
But I thought that Tell was more of a centre mid, centre forward. So,
well, he hasn't performed well, mate. I'm sorry. People keep calling him. I know people that don't even say his name. I know people that refer to him as M11, just M11.
Oh, I'm not that harsh on him, but I just think if we want better going forward, listen, I'm of the opinion I'm not
Doncaster up to Carlisle or something. The M11. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Porro fan, so I wouldn't be. If we sold Porro in the summer, I wouldn't. It'd be fine.
Who do you think would go there? Do you think Spence can play right back? I mean, he's looked great at left back, but he's also looked decent at right back. So,
yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not advocating selling Porro, but he's so many fans are like, oh, we can't sell him. For me, there's only probably 3 players in the side that we can't sell, and that would be Van der Ven, Kudus, and I'm guessing maybe Romero. I'm on the fence with because take him or leave him. I think he's a nutcase at times, but Van der Ven and Kudus definitely, and Xavi. Yeah, I love Romero. He could have cost us yesterday.
Yeah, I honestly think that to shore up our front final third attacking players, whatever you want to call them, use your lexicon as your mastery. It's just like, for me, Richarlison. Okay, goodbye. Richarlison just isn't cutting the mustard. To use an old school term, he's not cutting the mustard at all. I think Tell is not cutting the mustard.
Tell hasn't really had that much of a chance, I don't think.
No, and here's the thing: it's just that I just think look, let's face it, we have to admit there are two clubs that are kind of our sister clubs. Bayern Munich is literally our sister club. We sell and buy players and loan players to them. And then what we do is like big old sell to Real Madrid. And you got to think to yourself, coming from like the Luka Modric, Gareth Bale, Harry Kane's, that we can foster great players. Spurs have always been able to do that. People say we're a step up club. I'm happy with that as long as we get some trophies along the way. But who can we sell Richarlison to? Who can we sell him to? Like, where's he going? And I want Richarlison sold. I want Tell either to get more minutes or fuck off. Because it just, to me, he has not shown. Sorry, Tell has not shown why he should be at Spurs. Sorry, Tell, if you're watching this, get fucking better. You know what I mean? Who would you sell, mate? Who would you sell, Ricky?
Who would I sell? I definitely
We've got to sell some players, mate.
I definitely agree with Nigel that I get rid of Porro. And apparently, what's his name? Vic is not happy in London. Well, you are more than welcome to go back to Italy then, mate.
Yeah.
I just think when players have a stinker and then come out attacking the fans or attacking other players, yeah, you don't have the right mentality. You need to go. Obviously, Basuma. I'd like to see Richarlison go.
Basuma's got to go, man. Basuma's got to go. Stop with this fake injury shit. Just come out and say he's shit and we're selling him because he's terrible at Spurs.
I'd like to give Tell another few months because I think there's something there. I don't know why I think that, but it just
is what it is.
What I'd also like to say is what we really need is a left-sided attacking player. I don't know if it's going to be a left winger or if it's going to be a left attacking midfielder.
I get you because here's the thing. Who
can we get? Who's good enough?
I love Jed Spence. I love Jed Spence, but he is almost like playing as a left winger sometimes, and I don't like that. He was
great yesterday, though. Yeah. He was brilliant yesterday. Man of the match.
I'm not taking away from him. I think, and people laugh at me. People say to me, like, I say to him, he's going to have a Spurs impact as Gareth Bale. I see an amazing player with him. But when you're talking about left wingers, the thing is, I know, yeah, no one does. It's fine. Again, it is what it is. It is what it is, mate. I wanted to score a goal. He nearly scored, man. Come on, man. But as a left winger, everyone, Nigel backed me up on this on everyone on social media and everyone that I know as a Spurs fans, like, get Semenyo. And I'm just like, I'm just hesitant on that. I'm just hesitant.
How many good seasons has he had? Is it 2 now or 1?
Last season, yeah. He's obviously this season he's doing okay.
Bournemouth
have dropped off a bit, haven't they, just recently?
Yeah. And also you've got the Ghanaian thing with Kudos and Semenyo. So they might actually have some chemistry.
I think Semenyo is about as Ghanaian as I am because he grew up in North London.
So, I know.
Kudos actually was born in
the diaspora teams are a bit wacky as they are, but look, if we do get Semenyo, I'll back him. Do I want Semenyo? No, I didn't even want Eze. Nige, you know this. I didn't want Eze. I was like, Eze's too old. Eze's too old.
Who would be your choice?
Oh.
And you can't say Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi.
No.
Sorry.
I know. It's just that left wing. It's one of those things that I could write an essay on. Like, I
really can't think.
I can't pick a player.
Here's the thing. If you were to tell me you could pick a winger and you got to pick them, I look, we missed
Tony
a trick
Galvin.
with Elise. No,
Tony
we
Galvin.
missed.
Only Galvin, yeah.
We
Galvin.
missed a trick. We missed a trick with Elise, and we should have got Elise. I love
It's
Elise.
never coming to us though. If
I
if
know.
Bayern Munich
We're
come
talking
knock
about
it,
perfect
yeah,
world.
we'll
We're talking
knock
about a
them.
perfect world, mate. We're
Yeah.
talking about a perfect world.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I'd have to actually think about it and put on my Football Manager 2023 to 2024 because FM 2026 is terrible. I'd have to like really think about it, mate. Honestly, I'd have to think about it because wingers, I don't know. England and the world is full of number 10s, and I'm a number 10 when I play, so I get it. But there's no out and out amazing winger at the moment that I would be like, yeah, I'd take him.
I've always been a number 2, but that's because I spent most of my time in the toilet. But anyway,
Quickly moving on.
moving
Get to the
swiftly
food
on.
gags now.
Right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up now, unless you have anything else you want to talk about.
Nah, come on, you Spurs. Let's get this. Let's
Yeah.
keep these performances. Let's keep the consistency. Let's stop losing at home. I don't mind a draw at home. Look, we're Spurs. We're not the best team in the world, but we are the best team in the world. And I just think that Thomas Frank needs to actually play the players that we paid for.
Has he turned the corner? Or
Not yet. Not one
Hopefully.
game, mate. Not one game.
Hopefully.
I'd say that's
It's all about our home form. Yeah, it's all about our home form, isn't it?
Yeah.
So our away form is fine. We can get our home form sorted. We'll be okay.
Yeah. Stop gaslighting the fans, mate. Thomas, stop gaslighting the fans. Stop saying, stop saying one thing and we see an opposite thing on the pitch. Like our home is a fortress. We like to aggressively press. We're attack minded. All three things are not true this season up to this point. They're not.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Okay, who's there? Dan is laughing.
Dad.
Big up, Dan. Hope you're well, buddy.
Anyway, guys, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming on. If anyone's watching, which I can see there's one person, that's probably me, then please subscribe to Shelfside Spurs, RickyVillaTV, and of course, Spurs Wasian TV. Nigel, thank you very much for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, Nigel, it's nice to catch up, not just hearing you when I'm doing my morning jog.
And you, buddy.
And Guy, as always, mate, always a laugh. So all I can say now is come on, you Spurs, and Levy is out.